So I'm Frances with Hair Police, and I'm going to show you how to comb out and treat a head with lice. Of course, we're simulating. There's no lice in her head, but and then Claudia can translate what I'm saying. We want to first, by getting an organized table, if you will, you want to part the hair. Start by parting in the middle. You always want to get a comb and 4 to 6 clips, as well as the Terminator comb, which is the only comb you should be using for knit removal. Then we want to section the hair in sections about the size of the comb. About 2-inch sections, give or take a little more or less, depending on the hair type. After we get our clean parted section on the one side, make sure there's no tangles in the hair. And then we're going to put them in 2-inch sections all around, so that your section that you're working with is about the size of the comb. A little bigger, a little less, depending on the hair type. And you'll feel that when you start working with the hair. Then what we want to do is we want to go on all 4 sides of that section and pull this comb all the way through. So we're going to scrape the scalp. As to get any babies off of the scalp, we're scraping the scalp. That's where any babies will be. And we want to pull the comb all the way through and strum it into a white surface. If there's nits in the hair, you will see them on the white surface. Dandruff will stay the same color. Nits will be black or brown. Then we want to go on all 4 sides of that section as to get every single piece of hair. And we're just going to continue. And if there's still nits falling out after you've done all 4 sides, you want to continue to comb that section until you see no more nits. Then we can go ahead and clip up that section. We've already been working with it. We're done. And we're going to move on to the next section. You can do this with the knit oil in the hair or on dry hair. It's up to you, however it's easiest at home with your children. This is not, does not always feel good, so sometimes the oil will help relieve any pulling from the child if it's easier to do it at home. I choose to do it on dry hair so that I can drop the knits and everything into the bowl and educate. But it is definitely easier to use the oil at home, and it also feels better for the child or the person. If there's a lot of eggs in the hair, it will hurt a lot when you pull the comb. But that just means the comb's doing its job. So we're just going to continue to go around the head. Same neat parting, same sections. We're going to part it again about 2 inches. And again, clip off what you're not working with. We want to clip that off so that we don't go into that section. And then we also want to clip off what we've already worked with so that we don't repeat. And again, you're going to go on all 4 sides, scraping the scalp. It is very, very important that this comb scrapes the scalp. Also, the nits are laid so close to the scalp, you want to get up under them. And the only way to do that is to scrape the scalp when you're combing. So after you do all 4 sides of that section, again, you're going to pin it up. And then each section that you do, you're going to probably have about 2 or 3 subsections. So now we'll go into this subsection. We'll comb on all 4 sides again, and then clip that off too. Hairline is the most important, one of the most important areas. So when you're scraping the hairline, you want to get up in there, make sure there's no eggs in the hair after you're done with that section. Just keep on combing, even if you've gone on all 4 sides. You want to keep on combing the section until there's no eggs coming out of the comb. Once you get around to the back middle part of the head, you're not going to have a square necessarily. You're going to have this little triangle base. At that point, you would just do the 3 sides just the same. You'll just angle your comb a little bit differently for that triangle section. So instead of 4 sides, we'll have 3 right here. And you're just going to go scrape the scalp in, and up this way. Again, make sure there is no tangle so that you can pull the knit comb all the way through to the end of the hair shaft. If you pull the comb out on the hair shaft, the eggs will stay there. And you'll have to recomb again. So we want to pay the most attention again to the hairline, back of the head. Around the ears are the warmest parts of the head, so they tend to lay them the most in that area. This section would be too big, and again you'll get that feel as you're combing for the resistance. We don't want so much hair that when we're putting the comb in, the teeth split. But we don't want so little hair that the hair is just sliding through the comb. Really fine, thin hair like most kids have, you might need bigger sections for that resistance. And again, you can use the knit oil while doing this process. It does not have to be on dry hair. So after we're going to go again around the head. If you have a conditioning treatment or a shampoo treatment, you can use any of the treatments to kill the lice. Any of our products, any of our treatments will kill the lice. Whether it be shampoo, conditioner, even the household spray will kill the lice. So again, we're going to comb each section, making sure that we don't leave any areas. And if you miss an area, that's okay, just go back. Just go back. You're going to repeat this again in 4 days. So we don't need to spend 8 hours on one treatment because you will be doing a follow-up treatment. And you can get anything out then that you didn't get the first time. Let's not make this too stressful. It doesn't have to be post-traumatic stress disorder. So once we've gone around the whole head, let me just comb this section again. We'll be done with this section. Again, you want to pay attention to the hairline here. The hairline, back around the ears, back of the nape. At this point, we've done a full comb out after you've combed every section of the hair. At Hair Police, we'll then go through your hair with what we call thin strips. And that's where you would want to go through the hair strand by strand. You can do horizontal. And you're just looking. You're just looking for any remnants that the comb would have left behind. Or you can go vertical. However's easiest for you and however the light reflects best for you to see any knits that would be left behind. Again, this on the first treatment, this part is not, we don't need to stress too hard about this part unless your school has a no knit policy. If your school has a no knit policy, they may not let them in if you don't do this part of the treatment. But it's not crucial until the second treatment in 4 days. So after that's done, we'll go ahead and apply the treatment. At this point, you're done combing the whole head. You should have very minimal knits. We wouldn't see more than 10% of whatever we pulled out. At this point, you'll either have a bottle of spray treatment, or you will have a bottle of treatment shampoo, or a bottle of treatment conditioner, whatever you chose to purchase. At that point, you just want to, after we've combed out the head, we just want to apply the product to the head via spray. You can pour it on through the shampoo bottle. And again, if you need to use the treatment while you're combing to help aid in pulling those knits out, that's fine. If you choose to do that at the end of the treatment, all you need to do is go wash your hair and it'll be done. If you choose to do a dry comb out, at the end of the treatment, you will want to apply whatever product you bought and wash it out. It kills them on contact, so there's no time limit to leave it on the head. As soon as you're done, as soon as you put it on, They're dead, and you can wash them off. If you should have any questions, go ahead and give us a call. Hair Police, 949-631-2675. We're located at 2675 Irvine Avenue, Costa Mesa. Visit our website if you have any questions, hairpolicelifeline.com, or you can contact us via email at lousearrest@hairpolicelifeline.com. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us at our salon at 949-631-2675. We are available 24/7. We do work by appointment only, so sometimes the salon may not be open, but if you call, we are available 24/7. You can come to our salon, or we can make a home visit. We will make you an appointment.